Ross, thanks for joining us. We can't keep meeting like this, but congratulations on the win.
I've tried to get away from you, Dave. Haven't been able to quite yet. Yeah, fantastic. I'm so pleased for the lads. It's obviously been a tough period for everybody. Talked about how close we've been on occasions, and I thought today we were worthy of the 3 points.
Special goal. What about that pass from Matt Harold first?
Yeah, I just said to Broth, I'm not sure today's the last we're ever going to hear from it in terms of what Matty will tell us. But Matty gave us a hell of a lot last week when he come on, and I thought he fully deserved his chance today. If I'm being brutally honest, me and him have had a conversation this season, and I said to him there's probably been times when I should have put him on, and when I look back, obviously hindsight being a wonderful thing, and I haven't done, sometimes I've regretted it. So I thought he fully deserved, after last week, fully deserved his starting place in the team, and he gave us a lot throughout the game till he came off, and then it was a fantastic take and then a great pass.
Because there was a lot for James Brophy still to do, wasn't there?
I just said to him the speed that he was travelling at. I mean, James gets across the pitch as quick as probably anybody in the league at times, so for him to lift it over the goalkeeper in the manner that he did at that speed is an incredible, requires incredible talent. He said that he sort of felt like he was coming to the end and he might end up sort of toppling over, so he felt the goalie was going to go one way and might leave his near post open, and thankfully he did.
And a clean sheet.
Perfect, towards the end there, obviously you want to hold on and want to get over the line to get the 3 points, but at the same time, even when it was sort of 0-0 before we scored, I was thinking, wouldn't it be lovely to come off it today with a clean sheet? We haven't done it enough this year, whether you put it down to luck or poor performance at times. We haven't kept enough clean sheets, we haven't stayed in the game long enough, and we give ourselves the best chance to do that today and got points.
You had to make changes, and you made one because of Samling. What's the news there?
Well, Sam was suffered with some groin problems throughout the season, and it's been managed. Nothing out the ordinary this week, but he had the similar sort of feelings in it, and he started the game today. Unfortunately, he said he come through the warm-up, felt fine, trained yesterday, felt fine, and he said he just couldn't move. Every time he went, he was suffering some real pain. So that was obviously a real problem. Something that we wasn't an ideal way to start the game, but didn't want to change the shape. I thought Marv went in at right full-back as such and did a very good job for us.
He looked a natural there, didn't he?
Yeah. I said to him, the responsibility doesn't sit with you to drive forward and join in attacks, because you've got Connor in front of you that'll do that side for you. So if the ball goes down that side, you can back it up, but concentrate on being a solid defender on that side of the pitch, and he done a very good job for us.
On another afternoon, there would have been a lot more goals, because Northampton were denied by the woodwork as well as going close, and the O's also frustrated by the woodwork.
Yeah, I thought we created a couple of good chances in the first half. Brophy got down the side, albeit without that real sort of end product. Connor went through sort of one-on-one and scuffed the chance. I think we had one or two real good opportunities where we went in front of their goal. I think we rode our luck with that one. I think it was Smith that brought it down under pressure, set it back, and the boy hits the post there. So I think there's been occasions this year, Dave, when we've lost out on points, or we've gone a goal behind, or things have not gone in our favour. So, like I say, whether you put it down to luck or good performance, it swung in our favour today. We've seen that moment through, and outside of that, there wasn't a great deal for our defence to really do it, as a last-ditch effect.
Nearly 1,000 travelling supporters. They enjoyed it, didn't they?
And I enjoyed it with them at the end there. It was, I looked this morning, I was talking to Elliot on the coach on the way here, and the conversation that we had was how many were we expecting today. I think at the point of asking, it was sort of 700 odd tickets sold. So I knew we were going to be well backed and well followed, and I'm delighted to be able to, all of us, to be able to enjoy that moment together there, and hopefully we asked the boys last week to use last week as a building block, an opportunity to build and give ourselves something to move forward on. We gave ourselves that by getting a late point, and then today we've taken another step forward. So we've been backed tremendously well in numbers and in noise throughout the season already. So I'm so glad that for the lads and for the supporters there today, we all get to enjoy that moment.
Speculation obviously increasing because there is that vacancy. Yep. Is that adding difficulties for you as you prepare for the next game, and are you preparing for next Saturday?
Not particularly. It's a bit strange, I suppose, in a way that I've sort of come out and with the club and myself have made the noises and the statements that we did about moving forward and a new manager coming in. So I think that probably heightens everything, and it is a bit of a strange sort of position to be in. But I'll maintain what I've always said about this is I stepped into this role to help and to make sure that we had the best opportunity for the club to move forward. And however long that takes, Dave, I think the main priority is that we don't rush, that we get the right person. We continue to build on, like I said to the lads there, two games unbeaten, if you like. So we need to bring the right person in, somebody that's going to help this club take forward, not just now, not just to turn around a slow start to the season that we've had, but for the longer term. We don't want to have to go through another change again. There's been so much change in recent times, not just with what happened over the summer, but in the club's recent history, it's been so much upheaval with changes of managers. No one wants that to happen again, so let's make sure that it's the right one and give the board the time to do that.
And first you've got to prepare for Tuesday night, of course. It's the Football League Trophy. How are you going to approach that one?
For me, I enjoy the competition because I think there's a number of our players. I said it when we played Southend, that it's a competition where I think we can give people a real good opportunity to play their way into the team. The evidence of that was when we played Southend. Gormo and George Marsh got into the team pretty quickly after that, and I maintain for as long as I'm making those decisions, but I maintain that that's always going to be the case. There'll be certainly changes to the team on Tuesday night to give people opportunities, to give people minutes on the pitch. And it is that we go out there and look to win again. It was a very, very good performance against Southend, so I expect the same. I expect the same application, and I include that as part of the process that we're in now. Let's build again and go out on Tuesday night and get another good result.
Whilst, of course, Justin was manager of Northampton as well as Leyton Orient, it was moving before the start of the game with the tribute. Yeah,
fantastic. I don't particularly look forward to him, if I'm being brutally honest. When I didn't actually think about it until I got off the coach, and then all of a sudden I thought he was manager here, and it sort of just never really hit me. And then when someone said, obviously, there's a minute's applause, I try to avoid them as much as I can, in terms of, it's tough, it's difficult, and it's very tough to start a game of football after having to go through that emotion again. Something again that caught up with me today. I wasn't in a position to look around and see how everybody else dealt with it, but I know the gaffer's time here didn't end particularly great, but the reception that certain elements of the crowd gave him, and then obviously what our support always give, and the respect that they show him is he's something that was certainly deserved.
And he would have enjoyed that performance, wouldn't he?
Yeah, he would have done. I think he did certainly enjoyed the result. So let's hope that he's smiling up there. I'm sure he'll enjoy G&T tonight off the back of that one.
I'm sure you will.